This is for whomever wants to answer. You had Julie Van Loo celebrating the travel on the bench. Rickea picks up a tech, talking trash to Natasha Howard, letting her know that she couldn't guard her. You guys have beaten 3 out of the top 6 teams in the last 4 games. At which point this season have you guys found your swagger?
I mean, okay. I think no, I don't. It was a great win, and that's something that I think we've talked a lot about being very successful on the road, and not as successful at home. And so coach, I think coach GM Reagan, like we were very intentional this week about, hey, listen, like that changes. It's got to change. If we want to be in the playoffs, we got to win our home games. So I think you just saw a level of intensity and competitiveness. And Kia wasn't doing anything other than what she normally does. It's funny, like, as a player, you're competing, you make tough bucket, you look at him like you let him know, that she's from Detroit. So I'm just proud, proud of Kia, proud of Dearica, proud of Z, proud of Julie, both Julies. I mean, I thought collectively as a team we came in and it was our energy, and I think that is the difference between us winning and losing. Is really our energy and our intensity. Shots fall, don't fall, but at the end of the day, like we had an energy about us that won us the team.
Go ahead, Jack.
Jackie from Jack Radio TV. KP, this one is for you as well. Kind of to piggyback off of what Eric said. The intensity was obviously there. Congratulations on this big win. You always say you like want to assist more. You got 11 assists tonight. How was that important to you to make sure that you were bringing everyone in the game for you specifically?
Yeah, I think I've learned throughout the season. I think I'm best when I take less shots, to be honest. And not just that, but being very decisive and trying to really read the defense. Sometimes my competitive spirit gets the best of me, and I just try to make something happen. But I thought I was really patient tonight and just reading what they were giving me. And, credit to my teammate Flynn. Rickea did an incredible job making herself available, rolling, key, posting up, Azare. Like when they move, it makes my job super easy. So I thought tonight our movement, I just was a beneficiary of that. But it was really awesome to see everyone kind of firing on all cylinders.
Hey, DJ from LA Sports Weekly. This question is half for KP, half for Coach, because I asked you earlier. KP, last time we spoke, you talked about protecting home court. Mm-hmm. What do you think your analysis of that in the face of so many Indiana Fever fans that were at our pregame tailgate? What does it mean to win at home court with so many visiting fans?
Yeah, I mean, I learned my lesson about talking about press conferences. I think honestly, like Bill and Beard taught me a lesson when I first started playing for him, and it was like, if you win your home games, you will be in the playoffs. And so just kind of remembering that and saying like, okay, like this is really important. And obviously we're a young group and we're continuing to grow and get better. But I thought tonight was a great step in the right direction. That's an incredible team, and they're as hot as anyone. And they're versatile, skilled, they can shoot, they got the paint. I mean, they got everything it takes to make a run for a championship. And so for us to come out and just have that level of intensity, I was just really proud. We didn't back down from the moment. And we just got to keep it going.
Thank you.
For either Kelsey or Rickea, there was a moment in the second quarter when something was thrown on the court. It's not the first time it's happened at a WNBA game within the last week, I guess. I'm just wondering, like, what was your reaction? What do you think about this happening across the league?
I'm going to steal that question. I think it's ridiculous. It's dumb. It's stupid. We take our. It's also dangerous, and player safety is number one. Respecting the game, all those things. I think it's really stupid. That's all I'm gonna say.
I thought too we did a great job, Indiana included, just playing on. Like, don't give it any attention. And the refs, I really appreciated them too. It was just like, hey, let's go.
Barry.
Hey, Rickea. Hi, Eric. Question for you about playing with Kelsey, and just sort of like, what's something you've learned with playing with a guard like that?
Feistiness, competitive spirit, but no, KP is literally like one of the most high IQ players I've ever played with. The way that she looks at the game, the things that she tells me within the game, even at practice, it has helped grow my game so much, but also the confidence she instills in me. Each and every game, she's coming up to me and she doesn't know how much that means to me because as our leader, like,
at the end of the day, you want to make your leader proud. You want to, make a smile on her face and, just get her going as well. So being able to play with her, I feel like has not only elevated my game, but the team as well. And I feel like it's just only going to get better.
John WH with the Southern California News Group. Rickea, Kelsey, Azure, and De'Erica combined for 85% of the points. Is that sustainable? And if it is, how do you do that?
I don't see why it isn't. I think the balance is what makes it tough. Rickea she's such a tough guard, and you can put somebody smaller on her to match her athleticism or speed, or you can put somebody bigger on her to match her size. And either way, she's gonna make you wrong. I don't think that's gonna change from here to the end of the season. I could go down the list. De'Erica is who she is. She's so efficient, 8 for 12, and the rebounding and all the things. And Z, she was 5 for 5 from 3. Is she always gonna be 5 for 5 from 3? No, but you have to guard her, and that's gonna open things up. So she might go 0 for 5, but she's on the scouting report. Do not let her shoot. But I don't know today what her shooting percentage is, but it's really high. 7 for 8 from the field. That's who she is. And then we talked about KP, just how, the thing about KP, I think we all in this room know she could go for 40, but she wants to win more than go for 40. And if going for 40 is what it takes to win, then she'll do it. But tonight I thought, she gained so much attention from the other team's scouting report, as she should. But she's not trying to get her, she's trying to win. And if it means she's got to take it, she's gonna. And I think that's a luxury. So can we sustain it? Yeah. I don't see why not.
Hey, Coach. What did you tell your team when the Fever were making that run? And Rickea, how does it feel to be in that zone? You're averaging 26 points in your last 2 games. And what did you have for breakfast?
What was the question?
What did you tell the team when the Fever were making a run?
Just calm down. We're fine. Stay steady. We're all right. That was their run. We had to defend 3. That was a flurry by them. And that's a sign of a great team. They didn't quit. They could have, we were up 22, I think. They could have folded. They didn't. And I respect that. The lead was a little too big for it. But, they hit some big shots, made us a little bit uncomfortable. But I think you just have to stay steady and not panic, not play not to lose. So I think we did, have that 1 by 9. I don't know what you have for breakfast. Well, I do know, actually.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
So what is?
I have Chick-fil-A for breakfast every day.
Every day.
I love your shoes. Shout out Skechers. Yeah. But I just feel like as a group, we're just playing together. I feel like we're very dangerous, and our momentum and our energy is really good right now. And like Coach Lynne said, we're not flinching. So we just have that confidence in each other. We get down, we're not panicking anymore. We're just we know what to do. We've been here before. We have the mental toughness to get over this hump or whatever that needs to be. But I just feel like we just keep coming and coming and coming, not putting our heads down. So I just feel like as a group, it's just a group thing, not just anything.
Yes.
Hey, Coach, this one's for you. I wanted to ask you about the lineup that you used, early in the first half there when Cam was in, shifted Rickea to the 4, Ray to the 3. Just kind of what did you see out of that group there? And is that something, that we might see more of?
Yeah, I think so. I liked it. Again, Cam's defense, as I mentioned, is a game changer, literally. And then, Rickea, like I was talking earlier, she's a tough matchup. That means that a forward's going to be guarding her, and that's the odds are in our favor. I think Ray was great off the bench. She brings such a spark and a punch that, what? No pun intended. Yeah, figuratively a punch. But, I love that. I really like that lineup. And I think we're able to play fast, and everyone out there can shoot, which makes my heart happy.
Eric Gormore with the LA Times. For he and KP, Coach said pregame that the 2 most important things would be aggression and execution. How would you guys try to grade yourselves in both of those areas? Individually or as a team? As a team. The first half, I thought it was an A-. I thought it dropped a little bit in the second, and I thought that when they went on the runs, we did a good job, but it wasn't as, so I'd say, B minus. So I don't know what the average is.
B plus.
Yeah.
Stuart Sohi from The Ringer. You guys obviously have a lot of competitive, expressive players on the team. There was a stretch there where Rickea, you hit a fader and Cam's kind of hyping you up, and then Kelsey, you playfully stepped to Lexi at one point. I'm curious if this is either for either Rickea or Kelsey, if you guys felt your intensity bouncing off of each other, and maybe if there's like an identity forming there.
I just feel like it's fun. That's just who we are as people. Even in practice, we have that energy. That's just what our personalities are. We're very close, even off the court. Like, most teams probably want to get away from each other for an off-base stuff. We somehow are still by each other. So I feel like this is just a fun group, and we're just, again, building that chemistry on and off the court. But when we're playing like that and feeding off each other's energy, that's fun. And that's when we're going on our runs. And that's when we're not flinching because we trust each other that much. So I just feel like it's just fun basketball.
Last question for you, Justin.
Hey, Coach. When you guys put this team together in the offseason and you see the fruition of it on nights like tonight, is this kind of the idea that you guys had where you could have this first unit like this, then bringing Cam and Ray into the fold, that you can then have a defensive unit that can come in behind them and kind of keep the energy going?
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, I think Reagan, our GM, put a good group together that's balanced and different, and but everyone, this is important to me. Like, everyone is a threat. Everyone can score. We play a style that's unique, but you're seeing we shot 56%. And that's just, I think, it's a reflection of shot quality. Of taking great shots. I thought we took great shots tonight. And I think that, that's why things are clicking offensively. So, yes, I really am proud of this group. I think we've got enough pieces and talent to make a playoff run. I really do. We just got to keep our foot on the gas. As I always say, we didn't come into the season saying we wanted to beat Indiana at home. We came into the season saying we want to make the playoffs. So we've got to keep pushing and keep getting better. I thought we played really well tonight, but there's things we got to get better at, and we'll make sure we continue to improve and work on that. But I want them to gain confidence too, because they're playing really well.
Thanks, everyone.